is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys come in here winners of 2 straight. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
You talk about this Bengals defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it.
On 2, ready?
Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Here we go, here we go.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Burrow on play action. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
11.
First down.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What is that?
Burrow looking to pass. The Dolphins get this time, and they bring him down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
ETN up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. We'll call that a punt of 48 yards officially. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Cincinnati defense now. They get ready for the next possession. And it's the first quarter, but they gave up the score last time. How important is it here not to fall 2 scores behind?
Extremely important, because not only are you trying to avoid being in a big deficit to start this game off, you also want to get into a pattern where that offense has the advantage. You've got to find a way to turn things around. This is the series to begin that.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep them off the scoreboard here for a second time.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for HN. 14 carries, 75 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but down before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. HN on the counter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Now a stoppage here, as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Tua sets up to pass it. This one thrown underneath to HN. And he'll get it down here to the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top.
And down he goes. They sack it back right around the 41-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
All right.
After 1, 7-0, RDA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now it's Burrow. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Going for it, here's Etienne. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
It's a gain of 18. And the Dolphins first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal.
Here's Tua.
10-yard line.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster.